let's find the derivative of the given function. Okay, so we're going to have to apply kind of a lot of stuff here. Let's recognize first of all that we have a term here and then a term here, which itself is broken up into two terms. Okay, so let's kind of look at it like that. Okay, so for the part that's in green, right, off to the right, that is what we're going to use the product rule on. The first part in red, just v, well, we'll just do the normal derivative power rule there. So remember, that's not just v, that's technically 1v to the first power, so you multiply the 1 times 1, you get 1. You subtract 1 from the exponent, which would leave you with v to the 0 power. Well, that means that there are no v's, so it's just 1 plus, and then I'm going to put some brackets right here because we're about to use the product rule. Okay, so the product rule, derivative of the first. So the derivative of 8 to the v power is 8 to the v times the natural log of 8 times the second part, so 9 to the v. Okay, plus the first left alone times the derivative of the second. So derivative of 9 to the v power is 9 to the v power, natural log of 9. Okay, so we could actually simplify this a little bit. And let's kind of discuss the different ways we could simplify this. The first way, which is a pretty simple way to simplify it, looks something like this. I just put 8v and 9v next to each other and natural logs at the end, and that's pretty good. Another way to simplify this, which is not necessary unless, of course, this is what is expected, which I am not expecting. You could recognize that, let me do this off to the side somewhere, 8 to the v times 9 to the v is actually the same thing as 8 times 9 to the v power, which is actually the same thing as 72 to the v power. Okay, so if you prefer that, you could do that. That would be 72v natural log of 8 plus 72v natural log of 9. And while we're at it, we could factor out of a 72 to the v power to get this simplified version. Okay, so this is another way you could simplify it. Although either way is fine. Either way is fine. Okay, so there are multiple representations of how to find the derivative of the particular function.